Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your monthly read for February, but we're about a week into it. So think about a month into the future. We're going to start with an overall message here, an overall energy, and then we're going to go deeper and deeper into that energy, and then invite the angels at the very end. So Scorpio, what's going on for you, please? I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. And I do want to mention that I offer personal readings instead of extensions these days. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to that or the address to get to me for that is in the description box. And it's a video just like this, only you get to ask your own questions. Scorpio. For the month of February. Maybe you've been feeling the full moon energy, depending when you listen to this. It has been a very strong new moon energy in Aquarius and a very strong energy in the full moon of Leo. And hopefully you feel like you can sort of harness. Do you see that? Like you can use that energy and put it into your path forward. It's taking a moment to get your card, I have to say. Scorpio for the month of February. What do we have? There you go. Finally, and you don't get one card like everyone else. You get three, and I don't know if I'm supposed now to. Wow. To really prove a point. And I love the play on colors here. I just want to show you these two first, which are very similar. She's so dramatic. Yes, she is. If I could just... Look at that. One says New Beginnings and the other one says Epiphany. And they are very, very similar in the image. So we have two Phoenix Risings there. Two Phoenix Risings. So I don't know what you're doing, Scorpio, but you're, in Swedish I would say, du sväljer huvudet och byter kropp. You're swallowing your head and changing your body. Like, this is a completely new version of yourself. This is not even maybe a new version. This is a, like, I don't know if you're shape-shifting. I don't know if there's a walk-in situation. Have you heard of walk-ins? Like, we'll leave our body for another soul to completely, like you completely leave the building for another soul to enter the spaceship, so to speak. I do not know, but it's like the foundation of this reading, the foundation of your energy right now, is two Phoenix Risings, which for me is about like you have to burn a version of yourself to the ground. Like we have to completely extinguish previous personality, even previous things that just doesn't. This is a complete change. No wonder it took a bit for the cards to come out, because they really wanted specific cards, you know, next to each other. And then we have sensuality. I can talk. Sensuality. And I just feel like it's a play on. It's like so many like rainbow color feels. It's a very colorful card. This is almost like the Phoenix Rising in rainbows. Rainbow color. And then we have the rainbow in this sensuality card. See the rainbow seeping out there. Which almost feels like a continuance. Put them next to each other. Those images are like really cool. And I am supposed to read out of the book for, I'm like, tough job here, but like, okay, I hope you follow me on this little journey. So we're starting with New Beginnings here. No, we do not. We start with Epiphany. Okay, Epiphany, and then New Beginning, and then Sensuality. Epiphany, reading glasses. Thank you very much. Okay. Look at how gorgeous that is. There's so much transformation. I'm not supposed to speak too much until I read what's in the book, but look at the change on her one side, like where it's just a sea of butterflies. So talk about change and transformation. And on the other side, there's a lot of birds. So it talks about abundance and freedom. Just really gorgeous. Okay. Epiphany. To experience an epiphany is to have a sudden realization or spiritual flash that will change the way that you view yourself and others around you. You get to see the situation more clearly, as if someone just switched on a light. With this clarity, you can see the truth. You will also gain a sense of control within yourself to make positive decisions that will bring happy and joyful outcomes. And the mantra for this card is, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. No, it doesn't say that. It says, I can see clearly now. So that's the first card. A lot about like having some sort of realization that will shift the way that you view yourself. And I mean, we have a Phoenix rising, so it's completely shifting something profound about yourself. And then we have new beginnings. Okay, I'm landing on money a couple of times now, so I just want to show you that. The money thingy wants to come up, just show its face, that money maybe is on its way in for you. If you've been expecting money, want more money. And we have new beginnings. Begin your new life. New beginnings burst with assertive confidence and excitement, marking the start of a new direction, full of adventure. You are in a good position to use your abilities and desires to reach your full potential. Wow. You are being guided to act now and use this creative energy and enthusiasm to get this project successfully underway. You are being driven by a creative force. The mantra is, I am excited and ready for this new beginning. I'm going to read this again because I feel like I butchered it a little bit. I know it's with that. New beginnings burst with assertive confidence and excitement, marking the start of a new direction full of adventure. You are in a good position to use your abilities and desires to reach your full potential. You are being guided to act now and use this creative energy and enthusiasm to get this project successfully underway. You are being driven by a creative force. And you know, this project might even be like you. This change and this shift, that you're using this wisdom and knowledge and like creativity is towards the project, which is you. Okay? And then we have sensuality. Sensuality. And lifting the veil. I just love this. It's like so much about finding the truth underneath, shape-shifting, changing characters, changing personality even. I mean, I'm not sure if one can change their personality. Like you have a personality when you come in and it's like super, super clear from the very beginning. But there is something profound. It's not like you're shifting your shoes or anything like that. It's like this is a big... You're stepping into new territory altogether because you're just so vastly different. Okay, sensuality. Being a sensual person means you have a heightened sense of awareness for touch, smell, taste, hearing, and feelings. Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life and your overall ability to derive pleasure from life. You like to take advantage of what life has to offer and live with love and passion. You are also eager to experiment in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit, fulfilling your desires and enjoying the ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. Express your sexuality in your own way or rediscover your own vitality. And the mantra for this is, I live life to the fullest with passion and love. So this is like, I just feel this reborn and I just hear the end. This is it's not the weirdest reading I've ever done, but it's like, I have just very firmly gotten one single card, because that was sort of the agreement. We get one card and I'm supposed to read out of the book for that card, and then I can do all the interpretations that I want. That's like an understanding between me and my inner being. And it took a while, and you get 3 cards, and I'm still supposed to read out of the book. And then I get the end. I get like no more cards. Like, that's it. That's what we have for you. It's so bluntly that it's so about the message, the quality, rather than quantity, like in terms of minutes or how long it should be. And I even said, like, we're going to look at this and we're going to do that. No, we're not. And I think that might be a part of the message itself. You might think you were headed in one direction, or like you were headed, maybe it was a very specific routine that you worked into your life, whether that was like something very mental, something very spiritual, something very physical, and now that's changing altogether. Like, that's just out the window, and something else comes in. It's not a we're not going to do that anymore, and it's just blank spaces. You're shifting from one thing to another, and this is all about like understanding yourself and coming into this place of having a great insight, or something is going to just turn on its head for you. There's a light bulb going off like no other light bulb you ever had. There's an understanding. There's a profound understanding, and once that understanding comes in, the understanding itself might not even be like all that big when it happens. When I say like it's a light bulb like no other, it's rather the consequence afterwards. Somewhat like the message, like, okay, we get these 3 cards, and do you like, is there so much really information in this message just based on 3 cards? And it is maybe not right away. Does that make sense? Maybe like the message or the shift itself is, yeah, it's a shift, and yeah, of course you'll feel it. But then what happens because of the shift, because of the changed perception, the changed perspective, what comes after changes everything. And this new beginning, this Phoenix rising, this little guy is talking about you actually having everything you need to reach your full potential. And I don't know if there's a walking, talking person living on this planet as we speak having reached their full potential ever. And that's not me being cynical, or that's not me being like having no faith in the humankind. Although it can be debatable sometimes. This is just sort of facts that Scorpio is now coming into this place of, I don't know, willingness to go the distance within yourself, a willingness to really look at what's working and what's not, and sort of having no excuse for the shift that needs to be made, whether that is people that needs changing. I mean, like a transformation with whoever you interact with, a change in your diet. It can be very platonic, like very basic. It sounds basic, but it's like probably life-changing. A change in your diet. There's something you're adding on, something you're taking off, like whatever this is. It's saying this is a complete new beginning, and it's exciting, and it's adventurous, and it has what you need to reach your full potential. And this is also talking about the sensuality, is talking about, I would say, in Swedish we call that not an how do I I'll just stay in English. So it's like a super empath. So you might have, up until this point, up until this clarity, up until this epiphany, up until this change of your vibration, change of your version of yourself, this hypersensitivity might have what feels like, it might have been feeling like a curse a little bit, like, or you feel like people always say that you're too dramatic or too sensitive. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. You probably have even struggled more if you're a man, because you're, as a man, you're not supposed to even have feelings. You're not supposed to react in a very sensitive and kind and soft and loving way. You're supposed to toughen up, and you're not supposed to cry. For the love of God, do not cry, because boys don't cry, you know? Although I feel like that's getting better and better and better. And just for like being a mother myself and raising two boys, just my oldest one and then my youngest one, both of them, I just feel, if anything in this life, I feel like that's one of the things that I probably have done right, is to allow them and speak about it. Like, you are allowed to have your feelings and emotions, and let's talk about it, what's going on, you know, emotionally. And just feel like whatever has been hidden, whether you're a woman or a man, whatever has been hidden, and whatever you maybe have used as like the sensitivity, however that has come across before, you probably have been wanting to hide it a little bit, to not participate so much in life, because it's so tough to just be around people and you feel everything. And now it's like this shape-shifting thing, it just allows for this superpower that you have, this super sensitivity, to just flourish and blossom and just really find its footing or find its place, and you don't find it to be a curse anymore. Obviously this probably doesn't go overnight, but at least it's just a completely different, like, oh my goodness, like, this is not even a curse anymore. This is not even, and you might even find yourself being out amongst people or doing something where you recently were just getting so drained or so whatever you picked up among like other people, you just start to realize that, wait a minute, I'm not that bothered anymore. I'm not that affected anymore. It's just almost like you've stepped into something that also then don't drain you anymore. It actually adds energy. It's letting out all your juices. Like, your cup is overflowing, and us normal excuse me, us normal people probably would say that cup would like overflow with love, overflow with just pure emotion, but you're overflowing with rainbow energy. You know, you're feeding off of, and you're feeding, you know, creatures we haven't really seen on this planet too much. It's like you're tapping into a whole other species. Like something is coming to life, coming to live. There's a new horizon here. Talking with animals. Yeah. And the veil is lifting. Like, I see this guy in the back there is lifting the veil. There's a truth about you that is now coming out, which is good. So that is what I have for you, beautiful Scorpio. That was a very different reading for me. I hope it resonated with some of you guys and that you can take this as guidance moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps a lot. And check out if you want a personal reading. Thank you, guys.